Hey guys, it's Andrea. I'm back with another Sew With Me for the Barn Star Sampler quilt. We are actually assembling at this point. We're going to start with section A. I have, ow, oh baby girl, I'm so sorry. I have all my blocks in this art bin labeled and ready to go. So let me pull out the ones that we need. I need a number 5, number 10, and number 11. Okay, here's 11. There's 4 different ones. I mean, 3. There's 3 different ones. I'm just going to pull the top one off. And 10. And there's multiple. I'm just going to pull the top one off. And 5. This is why I told y'all be sure and identify these to make the assembly easier. I'm just going to pull one out and clip it back. So there's our first 3. This is 20. I ran out of alphabeties. Or actually, I guess they don't even make a number 20. It went up to 19 and stopped, oddly. So first, these 2. Just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. You and I. Just the 2 of us. And I'm doing quilt on the side. That TV is so loud. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna shut my door. I'm doing the Irish chain on the side. Let me shut that. Press. And then we're going to attach it to the big block. Since these blocks are all different sizes, we can't do it row by row. We're going to have to do section by section. And there is no sashing or borders on this quilt, which I'm kind of happy about because that's my least favorite. It's my least favorite part, is putting on sashing and borders. There's that one done. Now I'm going to grab blocks 12, 13, and 9. And I'll just do the rest over here to the side, as you see how we're pulling them. So again, I'm just randomly pulling them. First, we're going to put these 2 together. The 12 and 13. Now, when I say randomly pulling them, I'm pulling the right number, but you know, there's multiples of each number. And I made mine all different. She made all hers all the same. You do what you want. It's your quilt. Because I do what I want. Take out the papers in the trash, or you won't get no spending cash. And tell your hoodlum friends outside, you ain't got time to take a ride.
Yakety yak.
Don't talk back. Yakety yak, yakety yak. I'm pressing these things as we're going to the seams. I probably need to be clipping. I probably need to be labeling these too. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that because I think we're going to need it. So I'm going to take the sections I'm finishing, let me get a marking system. All right, I don't have to mark it yet because section A is 3 parts long. This is the first section of section A. Y'all bear with me. I'm doing this for the first time. So we're going to attach this. And then there's what is happening. This is why I should have squirted these 8.5-inch blocks.
Yakety yak. Don't talk back.
Yakety yak, yakety yak. Yakety yak, yakety yak. Alright. Now we're going to get block number 1, which is a huge block. These are I think the 24-inch ones. I'm just gonna grab one. So we made 2 of them. And attaching to one side of it the first part we put together. Let me pull this back off. Press this. Okay. Proceed. I can put this together in one video. Don't know if we're going to be able to or not, but I'm going to try. There's a lot of blocks in this quilt. As y'all know from, if you've been watching all the Sew With Me's, there's a lot of blocks. So it might take us a couple videos to finish it. Finish the top anyway, I mean. I will not be attempting to quilt this myself. Alright, now the second section we put together, it's going to attach to number 2, which is another 24-inch block. Bring in the dog and take out the cat. Yakety yak, yakety yak. Chris. That's what I feel like, the yakety yak person all the time, talking to my teenage son. Take out the trash, clean the litter box. I feel bad sometimes. It's like, oh. Okay. Which I've already told him to take out the trash today. He has not done it. Not yet. I'm sure I'll have to tell him again. And it'll probably be nighttime at that point. This time doesn't really change dynamics much, does it? I've been subscribing to this guy on Instagram who's, I guess, an Egyptologist, studies Egypt or whatever, and he'll like have these translated ruins and papers and stuff, and it's just so cool because they're like every day, just like us. Like, of course they are, they're humans, but it's so far removed. Just a simple thing of like a birthday invitation. There'll be freaking birthday invitations in ancient Egypt. Like, my son is turning 20. RSVP and tell me if you're coming by donkey or river. You know, that's what these things are. And it's just so cool. And then it has like workers list and why they missed work and excuses for missing work and etc. etc. It's just so cool. It's just like ours today, except for the by donkey or river. Okay, now I gotta attach this to that. And then we'll have section A completed. And I'm just gonna clip it with an alphabety letter A and set it to the side. Section A, section B, section C, and section D. There's 4 sections, and then we're gonna put the 4 sections together. me press this. If you're gonna have the TV off, you can open my door. It's just really loud.
Oh yeah. Can you put the pink love blanket in the washing machine?
No. Why? What'd you do?
Didn't do anything. I'm just asking because the darker blanket you can because you asked before.
Yeah, but that's what makes them not so soft anymore. You can technically, but you can't use fabric softener. And I really don't want to as long as we can because it loses the softy. Okay. Now, attaching this to this. I'm assuming she spilled something on the blanket, but she's not telling me. Why else would a 12-year-old come and ask me if we can wash a blanket? And she's been drinking cranberry sauce. So, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this one out. It's one of those kind of minky throws. As soon as you wash those, you know, the fur goes lumpy. I haven't tried the tip with no fabric softener yet, but that's what they say the secret is. Life with children. That's why I haven't bought an expensive couch the entirety of my motherhood. For that exact reason. I don't want to be upset if it gets ruined. Just eliminating that possibility by buying an inexpensive couches for the time being. Alright, that's section A done, y'all. Section B. We're going to put together a whole bunch of little ones. 20 and 16. 1, 2, 3. Oh, here's 20, the ones that's not marked. But we're just using 3 of them, and there's 4. So 1, 2, 3. And 16. What the heck? Oh, here they are, out of order. 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Start with 20. We're going to sew these all in a line. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to break that cattail one of these days. I'm going to go ahead and pull this off and label it section A. Set it to the side. After I press it. This quilt is going to be so huge. It's going to get difficult to maneuver and press in my little quilty corner as we go. All right, section 1. Fold it up. And label it. Did you spill cranberry juice?
No.
What'd you spill?
I didn't spill anything.
Okay. Put that to the side. He is so cute. Can you turn the fan towards me?
Yeah, what is this?
I don't know. What the heck is that? Oh, something off one of my little paper things that was on my quilty cart. Will you open my door too? If you're gonna be in here, open the door. It's freaking hot, man.
But I'm gonna be watching a nice long movie.
Well, when you go back, shut it. But you're in here now.
Well, I'm just about to go.
Might as well let some air conditioning in.
You want me to turn it down a little?
That would be great. The volume.
Huh?
The volume.
No, there.
The volume and the air conditioning. Turn it down.
Not the volume.
I'm even making a bunch of these quilts on the side with this.
I said he didn't run away this time. And I got up for like a minute. And he finally got up. Crazy cats.
He's realizing it's futile to escape the huggies. It's a lost cause. He's never going to escape it. Because he's too cute.
Don't be scared if you want to get huggies,
What?
It looks like there's a whole bunch of dust on this too.
The fan? No, it's dirty.
Wait, can I turn it off for a second to see how much dust is on it?
No. Okay, next I'm going to attach... Pippo! He is in my quilty box. That is not your cat bed. We're going to attach this to number 3.
$1.70.
Sure, thank you. It always gets so hot in here in this corner next to this iron. Okay. Kind of got it in separate stacks. Like I got my 24-inch in a stack, my 4-inch in a stack, my 8-inch in a stack. And then, what's that other one? 18 inches? I can't remember what the second size was, but that helps me sort through the numbers quicker. This is just going to go on top of this block. Now I'm looking at my earlier pieces. I was worried that they would clash, but they're not. It's all, so far, everything's going. I'm so excited to see this finished. I can't wait. That's why I hope I can finish it quickly. Because I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I love you. I love you, Quilt. Last night I listened on Audibles. I've discovered there's these free Audible broadcasts that is like for sleep, stories for sleep. And this one was called A Quilt Story. And I thought, how perfect is that, right? A quilt story. It lasted an hour. I don't really recall much about it because I did fall asleep listening to it. But it was, I remember thinking, what? This is weird. Because the way she was talking and describing it was like, oh, quilts. It was like she was in love romantically with quilts. But anyway, I did go to sleep, so I guess it worked. Next, section B is 4, 11, 13, and 4 19s. Let me go grab those. We have gotten our first, put the alphabet away. We're using all 4 of our 19. This is the 11 and 13, the 8-inch blocks. And here's one of the other sizes. I can't remember what it is, but let's see, 8 and 8, 16. It's probably 16-inch because these are 8-inch. Anyway, let's sew these two together. The 8-inch ones together. I decided on my next sampler quilt I'm gonna do the Shine On. So get ready for that by Bonnie and Camille. The Shine On sampler is what's gonna be next. After, I'm still gonna do the Quilted Witch when it comes. But as far as my next sampler project, it'll probably post after the Quilted Witch, the Bonnie and Camille one. Shine on, shine until your dreams come true. Let me show y'all so you can get prepared if you want to sew it with me. This from this book. Bonnie and Camille Quilt Bee is the book it's in. But the sampler itself is actually called the Shine On sampler. It uses the Shine On fabric way, but which I don't have. I have another fabric way that is snippets. That's what I'm going to use. They're basically, all their lines are pretty similar, so I can change it out pretty correctly. All right, I'm going to press the first one I just sewed. Now, We're gonna sew all 19 of these together. I love this block. This was the meal wheel block, if I remember correctly. I'm thinking the quilted witches should be shipping anytime, because I got a notice today that my item on my wish list was now available, and it was the pattern to quilted witch. So that tells me we're getting very close to the quilt kit shipping. Can't wait. The very first video of this series posted today, which is September 18th or 19th. I can't remember. Today's a Monday. Oh, look how wonky that is. Oh, Lord. All right, we're going to attach these to 4. My friends all got portions, I must make amends. Worked hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. So, oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Cool Points. Who knows who sings that song? Put these two together. I'm almost used up all my 1.5 inch scraps from this quilt, because I've been putting the scraps from this quilt in my scrap pocket here in my door, and I've only got a few left to pull from my old. I mean, I have a whole shoebox full of them, 2 whole shoebox full of them. I'm just talking about the scraps from this quilt though. I've been using them as I go, like that. It's all from this quilt we're doing. Now these 4 are going to attach to the 8-inch blocks. Why are they so much longer? Won't you take me to Wonky Town? Won't you take me to Wonky Town? Do 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 do. much longer. Stretch it out. I'm gonna make this work, y'all. I should have put this longer side on the bottom next to the feed dogs, and it would have took up some of the slack that I wasn't thinking. But I'm making it work anyway. Section B done. No, it's not. What am I talking about? That is not section B done. That is section 2 of section B. We still have 3, 4, 5, and 6. I like that we're doing it in sections though, instead of just long row after long row. I think I can put 2 of these together now though. This first one, it had all these on top. It's going to attach to this one that we just did, but these 4 on bottom. Take me to walking town. Lord have mercy, it's so freaking hot. It's like a sauna in here. Y'all remember that commercial? I always thought that was so funny. Back when Flo, the insurance Flo, she always had the competitors on there at the beginning, and the 2 guys that were the competitors, and they were like, it's a sauna in here, and one of them was on fire. Just a random memory. Commercials have been hit pretty hard with streaming these days, because everything we stream to doesn't have commercials anymore. Okay, now we can go on to part 3 of section B, which is 15, 16, and 20. So first I'm putting together, what? Oh yeah, 16 and 20. I was looking at the wrong picture for a second. This is our last 16 block and our last 20 block. So 2 more down. It's very satisfying to put the alphabet back in the container. One step closer. Every day it's getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey. Just pressing this over here, guys. True love for me. That kind of music always reminds me of The Sandlot. I don't even know if that particular song was in it, but that, you know, that whole genre, that was always one of my favorite movies as a younger person. Such a good movie. Forever. We're going to attach both of those to number 15. Yeah, that's a classic. That's going to go down in history like Goonies and all the others. All right, now we're going to get 14 and 2 18s. I should be able to pull these pretty quickly. 1 14. Why'd I throw that? And 2 18. And put these two together. Oh, whoops. My bad. Grabbed too many. Oh my Lord. Just lost another clip to the purgatory behind the desk. I see you bobbing. That bobbin's getting very low. She's gonna bite me in the butt soon. Let me grab some more 1.5 inch. What the crap? Why did I do that? Look at that. Short over. Let me see if I can square this thing up. That is wonky. I'm gonna have to rip it if it's not. Okay. Yeah, both of those are over. I can cut it. I can fix it. Much better. Much better. Okay, we need to put those two sections together now. The two smaller sections. So it's gonna go this way and this way. This 8" on top, this 8" on bottom. So these two together, and then we're gonna sew this section to block 8, which I'll have to pull. I always feel like I need to rush because I'm wasting y'all's time otherwise. And I know y'all tell me all the time, don't feel like you have to rush. Don't worry about the time, but I always do. And I need to just chill out, right? All right, now this is gonna attach to number 8, which is this one. It's gonna go on the bottom of this. attach this one to the other section. And I have to press it first though. Well, let's see how these go. There's 3 okay, I've already put 2 sections together. This is probably when I totally confuse myself. What is this one? This one's got, okay, it's this one, like this. Yes. And this guy, okay, this is on the bottom. This block that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is on the end. And this side attaches to this. Y'all probably don't know what the heck I'm talking about, but you'll see when you have the pattern in front of you. It's kind of, these pieces are so big, it's kind of hard to show you. Ready for some cooler weather. I think this is the first time this season is the first time in my life I have wished for that. My gosh, it's been hot. It has been beautiful these last few days though. It's been like low 80s. I wish we had pretty winters here, but we don't. We rarely get snow. We get ice a lot. And the sky is always just gray and foggy and everything's dead. It's just so ugly around here in the winter. We'd be lucky to get 1 snow a year. There is section B, y'all. Let me get my B alphabet out. I'll label that here in a minute. Then let's go on to section C. We need, let me check the time and pull these blocks. Actually, checking the time, I think we're about at an hour at this point. This would be a good stopping point. So we finished section A and section B. Next video, I hope to do section C and section D. So join me back probably tomorrow when you're watching this. And give me a thumbs up, guys, if you like the video. Subscribe if you like to watch Sew with Me. And I hope I see y'all at the next one.